Hey guys, it is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. Welcome to IFYL Inspirations for Your Life. It's so great to be with you tonight, Monday, February 6th, 2023. We are still on Monday, not into Tuesday yet, so we're recording this early, which is good. And if you're new, just grab your smartphone for me, really easy to do. Launch that camera app, which just takes a second. Point over to that QR code, touch the yellow ellipse. You'll get my link tree with lots of great information to improve the quality of your life and so many other people you care so much about. Welcome back to my friends, colleagues, and wonderful associates who've been following me for so long. Really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And I also want to thank those of you that watch us on the replay 1 a.m., 6 a.m., 2 a.m., 5 a.m., 10 p.m., 12 midnight, or any other time that you watch. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. And we're going to get to our master topic in just a second, but we start on a Saturday with a new master topic, and we roll the way through the week, and we end up on a Friday, which is day 7. Everybody ready for the master topic? Here it is, everyone. How to know when and how to trust. Now, this might sound, I don't know, a little crazy because, I know how to trust. I know what to do. Well, do you know how to trust? It's an art, isn't it? It's an art of knowing when to trust and how to trust. And so by knowing how and when to trust can make the difference of whether you're going to be successful or not. I think a lot of people, I was having a talk with my other co-host from Double Impact just a while ago. And we were talking about the fact that a lot of people trust too soon because it's about an expectation. The expectation is that you're going to do X, Y, and Z. Unfortunately, when you don't live up to the expectation, everybody starts to whine and cry and try to understand, why is that happening? Why would that be going on like that? And I'll tell you that it's got to be the fact that you're being a little too anxious. You're being too anxious in your life. And by being too anxious in your life, I'll tell you that it can make a major difference, and it can actually frustrate you because if you're too anxious, you're not going to get what you want because you're rushing it too quickly. Let's think about boiling water, the old-fashioned way. You'd fill the kettle with water, which nobody does works with Instant Hot or Insta-Hot. And then we put the kettle on the stove for several hours, I should say, several minutes. And then we wait, and then we start to hear that sound that the tea kettle is whistling, which means that the water is boiling. And that happens because of the steam. If we trust too quickly, it's like we're putting all our eggs in that basket. And then we don't necessarily know what we're supposed to say or who we're supposed to address. Think about that for a minute. What does that mean to you? What does it mean when I say that you trust too early? If you trust too early, it means that you are going to be, I'm going to say, someone that expects something, but then again, they get annoyed when it doesn't go the way they want. And it doesn't go the way they want oftentimes because you've created this whole picture of what something's going to be. But what you didn't realize is that you hadn't really built a foundation. You hadn't built a strong foundation. So how do you build a strong foundation? Well, it's not hard. But unfortunately, building a foundation, ladies and gentlemen, it takes time. It takes time to build a foundation. And if you give it the time that it needs, you'll have a very stable, a very strong foundation. Okay. You'll have a very, very strong foundation. And that strong foundation will last you for years and years and years to come. But if you rush something, okay, or for whatever reason you just do whatever, then it's like this. You ever put a desk together and there's all these different things you have to do to get the desk to be correct and all the right pieces. If you didn't follow the directions 100%, or you didn't know how to put a desk together very well, and you didn't follow the directions, or either or, you put that desk together and then you give it to the person that's going to use it. And as soon as they put something on it, it falls apart. And you're like, huh, why'd that happen? I put it together. Yeah, you used the wrong screws in the holes that they weren't supposed to go in. You didn't use the glue. You left out a few of the major support pieces, and yet you're wondering why the desk is falling apart. You see, I think this happens a lot of times in people's lives, that their life falls apart. Think about what that means to you as a person. Think about what that means as a person. Think about what that means. And if you think about what that means as a person, I think you'll start to understand. But why is it people jump the gun to do something? I think they jump the gun because they just feel, I don't know, they feel like it's just something they have to do. Okay, so for those of you that are trying to spam us with your comments and your questions, we're going to report you. We have no interest in you trying to push us, so we are going to block you. All right. Definitely. And it's interesting because the way they do these things, they want you to click on here. I want to offer promotion of your channel. These people are just so lame. So we're not going to do that. We're actually going to block you, and we'll report you. So please don't waste our time, frail whoever you are. You've been reported, and hopefully by the end of tonight, you'll be blocked from the Twitch channel. Twitch has a lot of garbage people on it. I don't know why, but there's a lot of people on there that just don't seem. What does it mean when I say you have to pay attention? What does that mean to you? What does it mean when I say to you that you've got to trust, you got to believe? And if I say you got to trust and you got to believe, I think your life will be different. When you start to have a victor in your life, things are pretty amazing. And I know that you're probably saying, oh, geez, how can this work? What does it mean to you? What does that mean when I say you've got to pay attention? What does it mean when I say you have to do diligence before you trust someone? What does that mean to you? It means that you have to understand that there's a time to trust, a time to trust. And when that time of trust comes, that's when things get interesting because you can't force somebody to trust you. If you do that, then things are going to be wrong. They're going to be bad. You also can't put trust into someone too early because if you put trust in someone too early, you're going to be like, I've given you everything and now I can't. Now I can't. We got so much more to talk about when we think about trust, but trust is something that is really cool. And trust is something that can make or break the success of your life because you're in a rush to do something. Have you ever rushed into something? Have you? I'll tell you that it's got to be about you. It's got to be about who you are, what you do. And when you understand that trust is something that builds, and when you start to get a sense that someone is starting to gravitate toward you or they're starting to be a little more vulnerable, that's a sense that trust is building. That's absolutely a sense that it's building. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It's been a privilege, been a pleasure, been an honor to be here with you tonight. I hope you'll like, love, support the channel. Definitely comment below. I hope that you will make the choice to go to my YouTube channel, John Space E Space MRLY Space serial entrepreneur. Look for that key phrase to help keep our content free. Make the choice, ladies and gentlemen, to buy my team and I a cup of coffee, a bowl of fruit, or a savory dessert. We'll be so great with those pennies and dollars. We'll invest them into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, even facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping, motivational content to empower you to change your life. I know that's what you want, guys. I look forward to helping you guys become a better version of yourself. Thanks so much for watching and checking out my content at BelieveMeAchieve.com. We'll see you in another video real soon. Be well, everyone.